Hello, hello, and today I'm coming and bringing you a word from the Bible out of Old Testament in the book of Joshua. And this book is one that I had never really paid much attention to. Anytime I ever tried to read the Old Testament, I went Genesis and I was like, hey, this is going pretty well. Then I got into Exodus and it's like, this is getting harder to read. And I never finished all of Exodus. And then I just give up on the Old Testament. I skip forward to Ruth. I've loved Ruth. And then I go to New Testament. So I've missed so much goodness, so many valuable lessons that are in the Old Testament. And today I want to share one of these really special ones for you. Because one of the stories that most people know, even people who haven't ever really read the Bible, that God parted the Red Sea using Moses. And people know this story. People talk about Moses parting the Red Sea, this amazing miracle that God did. But did you know God did it again? 40 years later, he parted the Jordan River with his new leader, Joshua. And this is an amazing time that God showed up once again for the Israelite people to take them into the promised land, the land that God had set for them, and this was going to be their new home. So I want to read from you out of chapter 3 in Joshua, verses 15 and 17 to start the stage for what we're talking about here. Now, Jordan is at flood stage all during harvest. Yet as soon as the priests who carried the ark reached the Jordan and their feet touched the water's edge, the water from upstream stopped flowing. It piled up in a heap a great distance away at a town called Adam in the vicinity of Zarethan, while the water flowing down the sea of the Arbath, that is the Dead Sea, was completely cut off. So the people crossed over opposite Jericho. The priests who carried the Ark of the Covenant of the Lord stopped in the middle of the Jordan, stood on dry ground, while all Israel passed by until the whole nation had completed the crossing on dry ground. What I want to pull out of this lesson, this amazing miracle that God has done for these people, is thinking about what is God doing right now in your life? What is God doing to hold up something and make your path clear? Think about that. Think about what he could be doing right now in your life to set the stage for something else. He's pausing, he's stopping, he's halting, he's giving you new direction, whatever it is, to clear a path for where you are supposed to go, where he is guiding you in the future for what's coming. Are you seeing this? He was taking these people to the promised land, their new home, their new intention, all this new purpose for them. But they had to get there through this amazing path that he set up. What is he doing in your life? And sometimes we're kind of blindsided or unaware of what is going on and how God is working in our lives. I know I've experienced that. How about you? And so if we can get back and get in touch with God, if we can be prayerful and mindful about the direction he has for us, maybe we'll be able to spot these times when he clears the path for us. So what I want to ask you now is, are you alert to how God is working in your life? Are you believing it is possible for God to work in your life? Or do you think, oh, those happened in the Bible, but that doesn't happen for me? Or are you saying, maybe that happened once upon a time, but now I'm in a broken relationship, or I just don't have a connection with God anymore? What is coming up for you that you're thinking it's not possible? I want you to know that God is always there. And God, the God of the Bible, the God who parts the sea and stops the river from flowing and does all these amazing miracles, he has a miracle in place for you, something that he has an intention. There's a reason you exist. There's a whole purpose in your life. And God has this for you to see if you're open to seeing what he has there for you.